Hello, and welcome back to Geek Feng Shui. Today we're going to do our daily dose of Assassin's Creed, and I'm going to do another walk through, at least through the part where I would have to go back to the walkthrough somebody else did to figure it out, but I wanted to give an example of Tomb Raider 1, or in this case Tomb Raider Anniversary, not to be confused with Tomb Raider 10th Anniversary, which was a fan project. So we are going to do that. I might do some Diablo. I'm going to do a couple other Tomb Raider introductions as I get going and try to go through some of the Assassin's Creeds over time. Shout out as usual to Catacomb Brewing. We won our second week in a row at trivia, thanks to Ham's Beer and MTV. Anyway, stop by and check breweries in your area. I'm not getting any recompense for calling them out, just knowing that I support them and enjoy the ambiance of their establishment. Check out breweries in your local area. So here we go. We'll see what fun, enticing quests they have for the daily today. Hopefully it'll be short and sweet. Diablo 4 is just around the corner, and unlike a lot of the other folks on YouTube, I'm not going to be posting any, hey, this is great, or, oh, this is crap, I'm getting my money back type videos. I played and had fun with the betas. I look forward to the release. And you're going to find that gaming is a very personal thing versus a group thing necessarily, except for folks who are doing raiding on a regular basis. But as an individual, to each their own with the games. Tomb Raider is a good one. The old Tomb Raider that I have done one and will be uploading a second one soon is just as playable as the later ones. It's just what you tolerate as far as graphics and PC response. And you can see that with the Assassin's Creed games as they advanced. One of the funnier things for me as an observer is the kerfluffle that came out when they allowed your character to be male or female, when the whole Enterprise, or what you want to call it, is a male character. Well, when you look at Tomb Raider, Tomb Raider's Lara Croft, because initially they were going to do a male explorer, but then they were politely explained that there's Indiana Jones, and there would be issues of copyright, and that's why we have Lara Croft. Oh, I also like special weapons.
Sturdy and yet lightweight, perfect for your line of work. Thank you for your patronage.
Oh, you're mighty welcome.
Have you got a contract for me?
Not only does the
Three-Night Thief and Slay the
one man's
Monster.
death can be another. No hurry.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Go with your gods.
So this one is going to be Kill the Predators. There's plural on it, which either means it's going to be the wolf and the snake, or it's going to be the boar. If I had to guess, when they say predators, it's usually the And if you haven't seen the Assassin's Creed movie, I highly recommend it. The Leap of Faith set a record for the stuntman who did it in the movie for the highest unattended leap, which means he didn't have any ropes or other things. He just did a great leap. They show in the director's cut how they set it up and went higher and higher and dropped and got him ready for it, but he did a great job of it. So is it? Must be the boar. Easy XP. If it's gonna give it to me, I'll take it. I'm in the mood. I hate it when it does the... You go to do your cloak and you get a torch in your hand. I was happy to find that the controller worked with Tomb Raider. And of course, he's in the water. Pulled pork in the water. And yes, you can confirm the kill. I've had to swim down at the bottom of the lake when I did that. It does happen, and the developers keenly have made it such that, well, here's a dead guy that he killed. Not me, but the beast. So let's go look at Green Eyes. Getting back to the gaming, I've watched videos that talk about Tomb Raider and the different variations of flavors that come out. They tried doing a Diablo type or style, I don't know what to call it, play style, and that didn't necessarily go over well with people. Some people liked it, some people didn't. But in the end, they've gone back, and it's more along the lines of like Assassin's Creed type play style, which I will admit appeals more to me. But I accept the play style of games I want to play. And if you're looking for a fun game to play for you and a friend or a spouse, it's called It Takes Two, which is a fun one. It's a takeoff of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, only in this case, parents are shrunk and have to go on an adventure. And you play on a split screen, which makes for amusing puzzle solving. I'm not paid to bring up these games. I'm just making small talk. So what we're going to have here, oh yes, and you can check out my books at sellersjr.com. My barbecue at Kiltiswine BBQ is linked below. And please consider subscribing. There's no cost to it. If you don't like to get announcements of videos coming out, still want to support the channel, just set your bell accordingly. Watch a channel where the folks that put the channel on told the funny story that they had a relative that never subscribed to any YouTube channels because he thought he'd be charged for it. And they had to explain that that's not the case. Even though, and I may be quoting him wrong, he did tell him that he'd rather watch paint dry than what some of the YouTube videos are. But that's his opinion. Everyone's entitled to it. I watch a lot of tow truck videos just for the fun of it because, you know, not everybody appreciates the work they do when they are called in, or have to come get a car that shouldn't be where it is. Everybody loves a Karen that comes out and decides that they didn't get off the horse. That's why that didn't work. Apparently. You'd think I'd know that after this time, but clearly not. And that is it for the day. As far as Assassin's Creed is concerned, for the dailies. At some point, when I have more time, I will do a River Raids video, because in the time that I kind of paused playing and just went to doing the dailies, they opened up some more. There's a whole nother DLC. DLCs are the expansions that come out. Who knows, I might even start a fresh character and work them up so you can see what each of these are like setting up and starting. And they do have an exploration model for historians. Teachers are just fun if you have a child that you want to have run around a game. They don't get any in fights or any other things that you might object to if you don't want a youngster playing, but something to consider. A shout out to Chaotic Good Brewing and their environment. Visit a brewery in your area. And other than that, thanks for coming by and have a great